Generic greetings and welcome back to Rimworld once again. In the previous episode we got some power, we got some more buildings and some more crops, so it was just more. We generally did okay. In this episode we are going to hunt for beaver. As you can see there's lots of beavers over here. I'm going to say hunt, and then what will happen is probably Martinez, because I think he's got the highest hunting and also the rifle. Aha, as you can see immediately pulls out the Lee Enfield or whatever it is. I don't know, it's a bolt action rifle. I think it's supposed to be a Lee Enfield. He's going to go over there and start hunting them, which is good because then we can make better meals. Speaking of better meals, let's go over to the electric stove. We're going to suspend the simple meal, but we'll add fine meal and say 31 times. And what will happen is the fine meal is slightly better than the standard meal because of reasons. I actually don't really know. The nutrition is the same, but I don't know about, like, it might have a better beauty. I mean, I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. Either way, it's better to make it if we can. What we need to do in this episode really is to probably keep on digging out around here. So we'll go to orders in mine and we'll dig that out there. And then we need to beautify these areas so we can get like a slightly better bedroom. We also need a place where we can store prisoners, and I think it's going to be this here. I might tunnel into it and see what's in there. It looks like Martinez is firing away at them beavers, as you can see. If we click on that, we can go to combat, and it says, the alpha beaver jerked aside the last second Martinez bolt action bullet missed by a small margin. So you get like a nice little combat log to give it a bit more flavour, which I think is quite good. Although we are missing completely. Can you just prioritise that one there? It's a bit closer. I mean, or not. I mean, you can do that. Oh, this one's heading over. No, we did hit one. We hit one. Yes, we've got one. Right, so he's hunted that. So it's going to be taken back. It'll be butchered, and then we'll be able to cook some better meals. We've also got the stone cutters table, which we haven't made any blocks yet, and I think we will. But that's a futurist problem. So I'm going to max speed it out because obviously we need to wait for him to come back and dump that in there. As soon as that's dumped, immediately what happens is Tyron will come and butcher that, and then because that's now butchered, he'll be able to then cook this meal. There you go, look at that. And there's a lot of meat on them beavers, so it's good that we're getting that. And as you can see, we're taking the rice in and then cooking that meal. So if I click on that meal, which is now a fine meal, it has the same beauty, as the same nutrition. I'm guessing it's just that's better in somewhere, and I just don't know. I don't know what that way is, but it must be better. Anyway, that hide as well. We should haul that surely. Probably haul that. There's some metal there which will unforbid. We haven't really had a look around to see what other animals there are down south. We've got a lot of muffalo. Yeah. We've got a wild boar. We've got ibex rams and ibex does. We've got deep water over here. A couple more areas that we haven't gone into. Some turkeys. Some... Oh, there's a dead turkey for some reason. Might as well go and unforbid that and pick it up. Although it's a bit of a distance to go and get. And we also have now finally our wind turbine up and running, which we will clear that little bit there, that bush, because you don't want anything in front of there. So this is good. Hunting's gone well. And as you can see, we're getting loads of meals. And because they are all... What's that noise? Oh, it's him shooting from somewhere. He's just driving them off. Oh my. Well, he's still hunting them. So he's doing alright there. Oh, they've got to sleep now. Literally can't hit a sleeping beaver. There we go, he finally took it out. Good grief. Do I really want to go for that? Deteriorating due to being unroofed. It's rotting. No, I'm gonna... Nah. Dead for 3 days. On the hot sun. I think I'll pass on that one, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll bother. We still haven't finished building this, and I'm guessing that's because we are... Actually, no, we won't be out of stuff. We're just... we'll only have one person on working, and that'll be Martinez, is it? Construct, yeah. He's the only person on it. I'm gonna put... I'm going to put those on it, and it goes red, because I'm guessing they're not very good at it. Car construction failed, yeah, so there's a chance that they can fail the construction. But you see, they do have a They do really they really want to do it. So maybe it's... I don't know. Do I keep them on that? Because they do have a desire to do it. Maybe not. Anyway, raining. So good for crops. Or rather good for crops that require a lot of rain. Looks like he's finished hunting. Martinez. So that's okay. Food is good. Power is okay. By the way, you definitely don't want these outdoors. That is bad. It is very, very bad indeed. In terms of research, you can see we're still going up smithing there. We probably want to eventually dig into here, and I think I'm going to do it sooner rather than later. Let's go to deconstruct, and we'll deconstruct that bit of wall, and let's see how much I regret this decision. Oh, I don't at all. Excellent. So, what I'll do then is inside I will have... well, I'll have a door for a start off, so I'll say structure, door, steel. There you go. And we will have furniture, bed. Oh, you could make a granite. What? Make a granite block bed. Now that is harsh. That's harsh going, that, isn't it, really? A granite block bed. I think we'll just make a wooden bed, thank you very much. We'll put a wooden bed in there. And this is for our prisoners. Anyone that we might need to capture, you see. Nice to have a plant pot in as well. In each of the bedrooms, just to try and make it look a bit better. We also haven't got a communal area, which is bad. A dresser. And a dresser could be nice if it goes there. It's 50 wood though, but it is trying to... It's beautifying this up. There's many ways to play this game. Some would say that a great way of playing it is to simply go for a couple of people and really look after them. The other one is to go for a big colony, more people, and then, you know, you do your best. I'm trying to trend towards the former. Have a couple of people and look after them as best I can. And we need an animal sleeping box, and it's going to be at the foot of Martinez's bed, like that. And we will probably want to prioritize that. Oh, is he playing with the... Oh, look at that. He's playing the games. The horseshoe game. That's pretty cool. I like that. It looks like there's an alpaca here. Yeah, an alpaca's just turned up. Interesting. How's Alan anyway? We don't have training on that. We could try and train it. Trainable intelligence none. Or we can't train a cat, apparently. Obedience training. I thought you could though. Oh, look at that. What it did recently. So is there any way we can train? Where was training here? The handle. We're going to say handle in there. Oh, warning, average relevant skills very low. Nah, trainable intelligence, none. I think that's what it is. I think it's more stubbornness with cats. Anyway, we'll turn that off. And then we'll get rid of the kitty box, you see. Because it's currently there. And we want to make it so it goes in there. That's all. So we'll deconstruct that. We also probably want to deconstruct the workbench. And instead... I want to go for the research bench in here. There we go. Just because then we can expand the zone in here. And if you do that, what I've just did, where you build over a previous one, it expands the zone, which I think is quite good. So that's working. That's on the go. This has all been cut down. We've got a lot of silver in here, which I think would be good to mine. Mine on that silver. And eventually we do want some... we do want some way of trading. What's that there, by the way? Compacted machinery. Okay. The game has a very strange, like, history to it. Like, sort of like an archaeological component where there's lots of ancient machines and technology and things like that, and it's all like lost tech and like stuff that you just shouldn't be there. Like you can tell that this place was colonized by other people or whatever previously. It's got that going for it, which I think is quite nice and different. So anyway, this should be now beautified. Let's go over to this, and it says beauty here is not too bad. That's okay. That's what we want to see. Right. So longer term, we need to get more people. Meat's okay. It's all frozen up there. The power's good. Research is going. We really just need to start digging into there. And I think we do need to communicate. So what's the best way of doing that? We've got temperature, no. Ship, no. Nothing on floors. Joy, we need something for that. A tool cabinet. Increase work speed. Needs to be placed near workbench. Alright, okay. That's pretty good. Marriage spot, party spots, caravan parking spot. We've got deadfall traps, which we don't need to worry about. We've got power, which we're dealing with. We've got armchairs and end tables that we do need to sort out. We need to make another building for that, though. Stonecutter's table we haven't got a tailor, though. And maybe it would be better if we get that sooner rather than later, because we have some hide in there, yeah. And that's actually unroofed, so it's getting wet. So actually what's probably best is if I go over to orders and then... actually, no, it's zone area. Build roof. Build a roof over that. And then it means it hopefully won't be as bad. That's another colonist idol. Which generally is Tyrone. I could say smith and tailoring on them. No, because they're quite bad at it. Put them on mining. Even then, they're still idle. Oh, they're on hauling, yeah. And they're not. Oh, we can put them on research, because research is. They've got 5, so if they're not doing anything else, they can do that. You have to be very careful of changing these. Sometimes it's quite bad. Wooden stonecutter's table, add bill. We can make all types of blocks. What sort of blocks have we got? We got marble, sandstone. Sandstone. Okay, sandstone is the primary thing. So we're going to say, make sandstone blocks. We're going to say make 100 of them. And then we'll be able to turn that into something useful. Like big defensive walls probably is the way to go. I do want to set orders of haul. That there. And we do need to put some flooring in at some point as well. What I might do actually. Can I build an extra wall across here? I can't. Forming caravans, animal taming. Yeah, I know you can. I know you can tame animals, just never done it in the game. In terms of battery power, we're okay there. Let me just cut down that tree. It's in the way. That one's ready to harvest, so we will chop that wood there. So Martinez, you're playing with the wooden horseshoe stuff, but I think instead what we'll do is we'll say mine, get rid of this bit here. And I probably want to get rid of this building. I want to deconstruct all of this, and I want to make a bigger building around here. I don't know what its purpose will be. Cargo pods have just turned up. Oh. And it's Psychoid Pico. What the hell is that? Fragrant tea which can be drank to induce weak euphoric effect. Easy produce. Be wary of addiction. Well, we'll allow them to pick it up. Is there anything else that's there? No. Just a random cargo pod that's been dropped down. So we're going to deconstruct this building. We're then going to add another building here. And this can be like our recreational area. What's our drugs policies? Drugs policy is... You can assign colonists to take specific drugs on a specific schedules. For example, you can make them take anti-malaria drugs regularly or drink beer to stay happy. Open the assign tab and press manage drug policies. I'm guessing... Yeah, some of them we can't... I guess you can change some of them. I'll leave them as default for now. I'll leave them as default. It's good to know that though. Uh-oh. It looks like Tyron is on a psychotic binge. So he's got the munchies essentially, I think. That's not good. Right. Oh, 8 fine meal, there you go, like +5. That's why we've got that one. Or is that the fine meal? Package survival, is it classed as fine? I don't know. What are we making? Fine meal. That's fine meal. That's fine. That's fine. Why is that suspended as well? Oh, because we're not making. We haven't got enough. I'll just say do 100 times. Right, so that's bad. So you immediately, I'm pretty sure their traits are, where's their traits? Chemical fascination. Yeah, consume much more than them. Right, so, oh, actually, does that say ignore directives as well? He will ignore directives and to not use pleasurable drugs. So even if I said to him, no drugs, he's going to do it anyway. This is social drugs teetotaler, so that means that they will, even though they can take social drugs, they're not going to take it at all, I'm guessing. I'm going to just say social drugs, and because I don't have much of a choice. Either way, that's a new thing in the game. Right, I think we will leave it there. Not a bad episode, I think. We've managed to hunt a lot of the beavers, get rid of them. We've opened this area up that wasn't full of beasties and horribleness, and we managed to get a nice area for prisoners. We've got this area getting removed now, and once it's removed, I think what we'll do is go for another wall, which will go along here and then across. And we'll have like a fairly big building, I think. This is going to be for... that's going to be for... like recreation, so we'll put a couple of tables and other things like that in there, and a place to sit and eat, because at the moment you pick that up there but you can't eat it. So we might even think about moving, we'll keep the stove and stuff in here, but we might think about moving these down here as well as the batteries, and then that'll mean that we can, oh god, he just keeps on going and going and going. Hang on, wasn't there 2 sets of 30 teas? How many has he drank? Do you want to knock it on the head, mate? Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we might move this about. We'll see how it goes. Either way, that's a next episode problem. I'll just finish off this structure by having a wall go along there and there. Going to be mining out the back. We do need an entrance, which will be in... say wood. We'll put a wood entrance in. Not that it really matters too much where it goes. Probably just in that corner there. And then we'll have like tables and stuff. Like I say, what I might do is remove these 2 and put them down here. I think that's going to be a better idea. We still need an area for storage. Still haven't got a storage area, but I might put that in the mountain and start digging that out. But that's a future me problem. Currently, just wants to say, yeah, I think we're doing all right. And apart from that guy necking all of that tea, he's not even working as well. He's just. If he was just very, very... look at that. He tries to go back and he can't. If he was just, you know, have a couple of sips of tea and then started mining and such, then fair enough. But he's not. He's just getting off his face on the tea, which is not good. Look at that. He gets doing something and then forgets what he's doing, then goes back and drinks it. He's drunk almost half a carton of that tea so far. Oh, there he goes, look. I don't know if there's any solution to that, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.